who would be my top 10 college basketball players of all times. Now, this is my list, and the criteria is set by me, and it has to do with what I knew about them or their history or what I watched of them. And in some instances, it might have been someone else that brought my attention to them. So we're going to go through my top 10 list, top 10 college basketball players. I'm going to start off with an honorable mention at 11. This person was just an outstanding point guard. His name was Chris Jackson, better known as Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. Played for LSU. And he was an excellent point guard and might have been one of the best guards ever had he not had some controversy and made decisions that he thought were appropriate. I actually appreciate his decisions. It's good to be an individual in a world where we're getting too big and we're taking the main thought all the time. So honorable mention on my list is Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. When he played for LSU, Chris Jackson. Number 10, Isaiah Thomas. University of Indiana, coached by Bobby Knight, played for the Detroit Pistons. Absolute monster, tough point guard. You'll see a theme with some of these guards here. At number 9, Larry Bird. Larry Bird, obviously played against Magic. Being a Lansing area kid, knew a lot about the history of that game and always respected his game. And always had this vision of him shooting, like Hoosiers in a dirt court in the back of a barn somewhere. Number 8. Chris Webber, the most powerful member of the Fab Five, had an outstanding NBA career, but as a college player, he was just nasty, intimidating. Really appreciated watching him and the things that he did. At number 7, another Michigan guy, Trey Burke, won the Naismith Award. I won't say single-handedly, but with him, Coach Beeline, and that team, we changed the direction of Michigan basketball forever. So he's on my list at number 7. Number 6, this one has to do more with Dad, Oscar Robertson, the Big O, University of Cincinnati, dangerous player. Look up the stats. Look it up. That's what Dad would say. So Oscar's there at number 6. At number 5, we have Lou Alcindor, better known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar from UCLA. As Lou Alcindor, playing for the great Coach Wooden, won 3 national championships and probably would have won 4 if freshmen didn't have to sit out that first year. So Lou Alcindor's at 5. At number 4, we got the great Magic Johnson. As a diehard Michigan man, love Magic because I'm from Lansing. No family members, and my mom knew his people. Once again, there's a lot of love for these Michigan schools. It's big brother, little brother. It's not, enemy. So I got a lot of love for Magic, what he meant as a point guard, what I learned from him. What he meant to the world, right? Lansing gave you one of our finest. We call him Lansing's finest. That's one of the things that I always say. And there's certain moments when he's very Lansing. If you ever go look at the Dream Team footage, that's all right. That's all right. And he starts talking like that, or go get him, Clyde. You go get him, Clyde. That's Lansing to a T. He's at number 4. At number 3, we have Allen Iverson, the tough, gritty point guard. Back then had the mini fro. But he had a huge impact on me, and I loved how he played the game and how he represented culture and had a diehard attitude, and also played for a Hall of Fame coach at Georgetown there. At number 2, might shock some people, Carmelo Anthony. In the 1 year he played, I was so amazed by this kid. The smile on his face, and just was a baller. I remember one of my buddies, Jeff, who had season tickets at Michigan State, diehard Michigan State fan. Syracuse came to play him. And, he was next to the student section. And Carmelo's right in front of the student section. The story goes that he just sits there and he hits a 3. And then the crowd starts, trying to mess with him, screaming at him. He hits another one, smiles at him, hits another one. Hit 6 threes in a row with the izzone, screaming at him, right? And told him, get ready for the game because that's what you're going to see, right? And, it added to that allure of who he was. So he was a one-man wrecking crew, and it was amazing to watch him win a national championship in the form that he did. And at number 1, you might have guessed it, we got Jalen Rose. Jalen Rose is my number 1 basketball player from college, had the most influence on me, almost got me cut from my high school basketball team freshman year because I'm trying to play basketball like a 6'8" point guard. I wasn't 6'8". I was more like 5'10" at the time. But coach could see that I could work with both hands, could get to the lane with both hands, dribble with both. I was very, very talented, even though I was in my head about trying to be something I shouldn't have been. But the swag, the black socks, the attitude, and then the ability to execute. I learned a lot of that from him. And as a lot of later on, he went and played for Larry Bird and, built a relationship with him. So I love Jalen. I love his persistence now. I think he's a lot of the reason why the Fab Five is together. And there's a legacy and something that we need to keep out there and share. And it means so much for history and for culture and for the Michigan program. So I'm glad that they're able to highlight that now in better ways, and that the guys are all kind of around the program and around the school again.